Here is a Duracraft Prop 2000 box fan. It's a 2-speed model, and the model number is the Duracraft TB-112, and the date code is blank, but I don't know how to decode those anyways, so it doesn't really make any difference to me. This is kind of a unique fan. It has what looks like the like a Vornado knockoff kind of blade in there, with a C-frame shaded pull motor. It's pretty good size too. The fan's a bit dirty. I still have to clean this one up. That's what it looked like from the back. I think it's kind of like a two-tone thing, and it's more purple on the back than it is on the front. It looks a little bit different on the camera preview screen than it does as it's operating in person. So I don't know. It could also be that I'm just not seeing it clearly. The cord is also the same color as the back portion. I don't know exactly how old this is, but I would suspect this goes back to the 90s. Here's what the cord looked like. It's a polarized plug with no fuse. Let's get that thing plugged in. We're looking at 119 volt on the nose. Let's go over to the watts. This is rated for 0.55 amps, or the 66 watts, according to it. I think that sounds about right. So we'll start it off on the low. Let's get the camera out of the windstream. This is a pretty good fan. It's relatively quiet, and it's moving a decent amount of air for the noise. Are the bearings locked up? Not really. It's a pretty steady stream of air. Not super strong, but definitely there. And it's pulling 21 watts, 0.3 amps, with a power factor of 0.57. And the air carries pretty far on this thing. I can feel it several feet back despite the output being pretty low. If it had like a circular pattern guard to it, kind of like that area, I suspect it would move a lot more air than it does, but unfortunately it does not. It has this very tight guard, which I think is probably far from aerodynamically correct. There's the high. Balance is pretty much perfect. It's very underwhelming. Very quiet, which is good. A decent airflow, but not anything crazy. I think the Duracraft window table fans moved more air than this. On high, it's taken 29 watts, 0.44 amps, with a power factor of 0.57. So it's taking a fair bit less power than what it's rated for. Rated for 55 watts, and it's only drawing 29. That's almost half. So I don't know what the deal was with that. It's very quiet though, which is good. I like quiet fans, but it's just not moving a whole lot of air. Let's see. The spin down time is is pretty reasonable, so I don't think it's a matter of the bearings being stiff. It is pretty dirty. It's got a decent amount of dust on the trailing edge, or the leading edge rather, of the blades, which will cause a good lack of reduction in performance. But I don't know, to me it just seems like it's not that strong. It's also not very loud, so it's probably not moving very fast. I don't know, to me I just kind of envision this thing having more power like the turbo fans or something else of the time. Well, anyways, it's still a neat fan. I still need to get this cleaned and serviced, so that video will be coming soon.